Internet. This is just a quick little video about a new mini project I've been working on. Um, if you've seen me present before, you know that I don't like doing PowerPoint or even software that resembles PowerPoint like Impress. Um, but on that same name, I do like impress.js. I love that open framework, which is also on GitHub. I tend to use it for a lot of my talks and will continue to. But for the times where it's a little bit too elite, I've been working on a side project to do my slides all in Terminal. So let me show you what I've been working on here. It's just a script. I call it unimpress because it's unimpressive. And you just feed it a plain text file that has the slides in it. There is a little bit of markup or markdown, or I don't know what those words mean, but there's some metadata that will modify what some of the slides do. So let's take a look at that. Now this, like I said, is Perl, but I am using ncurses as well to do some of the pseudo graphical stuff. You'll notice kind of the dottedness in the vertical lines. Not all terminals make it look like that. Some terminal software will actually have the lines be solid all the way down. But here's an example of a slide. It says slide 1 of 11 down at the bottom, so it kind of has a little bit of a progress there. And also on the left-hand side, it'll give a graphical version of the progress. You'll see that when I go to the next slide here. See how it kind of goes up and down like that. You can use the arrow keys to go progress through your slides. So up and down or left or right does the same as up and down. So yeah, you see that we have our borders with our color there. We can give it a title, which you see at the top says some basic features, although that's optional. And this will auto adjust to the size of your terminal, so you don't have to open it in a specific column by line. One side effect of that, though, as you even see on the slide, is I haven't fixed the bug for doing word wrapping, so the first sentence there, you see the kind of gets cut off there. So yeah, we'll go to the next slide here. This is kind of just an example of some of the syntax that you'll see in the slides. You'll see every slide should end with a new slide and end slide tag. And then you can also have an optional title one. Just real quick to show what that kind of looks like there. I have our new slide here. Just like I'll go to the top. We have a new slide, color for, title, and then the content of it, and then end slide. So that's kind of what we're seeing there. You can also, as you might have seen in that previous slide there, you can do colors as well. It's a number for your color, so you have 0 through 7. This is an example of what the color of 1 would look like. In this case, it's red. In the next slide here, I'm showing that you can do a little bit of modifications to the text in the slide. So you can do bold, and you can even do different colors for the text for specific words or whatever you want to do. And this slide shows kind of the syntax for how you would do that in the text file. Next, I'll talk about transitions. So yeah, there's actually fancy transitions other than just, the direct rendering of the next slide. There's 7 total transitions that I have programmed into here. 0 is just the default. It's just this kind of transition. But if I push 1 on my keyboard, so just so you know, this is not built into the slides itself. This is runtime modification. So I push the 1 key on my keyboard, and I will go up a slide, and you see it has that effect. If I push 2, it kind of does a reverse kind of thing there. I like 3. This one's pretty cool. It has kind of a dissolve effect there. This is 4. And we'll see 5 and 6. And I'll just go back to default now. We can also do animations. It's probably one of my favorite features here. And again, this is also in the text file. It's treated kind of like a bunch of slides, but you give the timing of it so it knows how quickly to animate through it, and you also give the terminating slide to know when to stop animating. And even though on the back end it's handled like a bunch of slides, it still knows that this is one slide for a progress bar on the side and at the bottom which slide of 11 we're on. And the syntax kind of looks like this. We have a delay tag for each slide. And a global speed. So if I set the global speed to 1 and I had a delay at 4, it would be 1 divided by 4, so it'd be 4 frames a second. And the global speed is set pretty much at the top of your text file, so it's not per slide, it's for the whole deck. There are bugs, like I said, the terrible word wrapping. I did say that going backwards on animation slides is unusual at times, but it's not so bad anymore because I kind of fixed that bug. I also said that there's some oddities with the text color processing. That's also not true. I just fixed some of the regex that I used to handle that, so that's working better. But there's probably a lot of other kind of bugs. I mean, specifically this very last slide, it says slide 10 of 11. This is probably one of the easiest bugs to fix. I'm just lazy and I haven't fixed it yet, because when I go down here, it's like, 11 of 11. It's kind of a non-slide, so now we're looking like that. And then you can push F on the keyboard to quit the deck, or just Control C. I'm going to push F right now, and now I'm back here. And a couple other bugs here just because of where I have the subroutines in my script. But that's unimpress.pl. I have it on my GitHub, so if you want to use it for whatever, I don't care. It's open source. I'll probably use it for the next presentation I'll be doing here soon, hopefully at CactusCon. And enjoy. And if you like this video, don't subscribe to my channel. I don't fucking care. And dislike it. Thank you.